begin this afternoon with the governor's urgent plea for a return to in-person learning. Thank you for being with us. I'm Glenda Lewis.
And I'm Alan Campbell. The governor urging schools to take action.
State health officials saying the classroom will be safe with proper safety precautions like social distance and mask requirements and more.
They also cite positive trends in the numbers. Just over 1,200 new cases reported today and 9 additional deaths. Right now, there are 94,000 active cases of COVID-19 right here in Michigan.
7 Action News reporter Brian Abel is live in Livonia now with what those precautions are and the optimism for some school districts this afternoon. Brian.
Well, Glenda, Allen, that self-imposed March 1st deadline that the governor gave, she gave that 7 weeks ago. And she says today that 97% of districts across the state are set to meet it.
Good afternoon.
Today, Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer laying the ground rules for students and teachers to safely return to school.
3 pillars of public health.
Those pillars: wearing a mask, hand hygiene, and social distancing.
Schools are encouraged to utilize all available space, including gyms, cafeterias, and multi-purpose rooms to facilitate learning.
Additional state guidance today include districts designating a COVID concern response staffer, keeping groups of teachers and students together through a school day if feasible, and monitoring of school water.
After a prolonged shutdown, steps must be taken to minimize the risk of lead or copper exposure or Legionnaires.
In Detroit, the city's public school district opening the doors of 100 pre-K through 12 schools this morning.
Our first phase is opening up the learning centers, gain the interest of families, have students come. And then once that settles, then move into in-person learning.
More than 80% of school districts in the state now providing an in-person option. The governor tying a full return to the state's economic recovery, calling the current posture of parents helping their kids at home unsustainable.
This burden is felt and is falling predominantly on women who are stepping out of the workforce because of the lack of in-person school and child care options.
2.4 million women across the country have lost their jobs in the past year. Now, Governor Whitmer also urging the legislature to pass that COVID relief bill. She says it is needed in order to provide the 3 to 4 million antigen tests that schools will need to move forward. Glenda?
All right, Brian, staggering number of women putting their family ahead of their career. Thank you so much. Alan.